first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So out come the Raiders. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Move, move. Gotta go.
And here's Marshall. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gotta go. Red,
They go play action with Trubisky. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Panthers. 52 yards.
Let's go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a first carry for the fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Smith, and he stopped immediately there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Move. Gotta go. Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, that's hauled in by Marshall. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go.
24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
180. Gotta go. Red, up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Red, up. Gotta go. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 39. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
You see it?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Gotta go, gotta go.
They go play action. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
McCaffrey, and an alley to run. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it second down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Flush to his right, pushing, and Brown's got it for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders get a score closer. And Brown only 5'10", but that doesn't mean he can't make spectacular one-handed grabs like that.
He does it all, doesn't he? No matter what you do with Antonio Brown trying to cover him, he finds a way to uncover even late in a route, and a one-handed catch is one way that he does it. Goes up, spears the football, hauls it in. Absolutely amazing. How much strength does that take? And you mentioned it, 5'10". The guys catch it one-handed don't have to be 6'3" or more. They can be Antonio Brown's height if they work at it.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gotta go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Gotta go.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Marshall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Gotta go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give them a gain of 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff to Smith, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Marshall, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run, this time McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Point